Why doesn't this have my mic on it? Oh, I was trying to connect to the black web. Can I switch it? Alright, hand me the black web should be on that side. No, it's... What? I know, I obviously... Now does it work? Is it going to screw up the stream? Is everything okay? Did we lose anything?
What?
I need to wait just 1 minute, Parker, please. All right. I have a microphone. Can you guys hear me?
Hola.
Oh my, oh my, oh my.
Hola.
Okay, we turn around. Oh, hey, look, we even have a picture now. Let's see if it pops up over here. All right, over here.
Oh my god.
You're not muted, IG?
What?
I want to make sure you're not muted.
Um,
Not? You're good? All right, we're good. Hi, guys.
Hi.
I'm going to just wait here a minute.
It's 4 o'clock in the afternoon.
It's 4 o'clock in the afternoon. We usually go live at 8.
What are we doing here? Talk about late. Whoops.
Whoopsie. My mic is weird.
It's a new mic.
No, which mic is weird? Hold on. Is it plugged in correctly? Are you sure? Yeah, yeah. You sound like you're yelling down from Mount Everest. La, 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 oh no. Oh no, is it picking up my... Wait, hold on. Check, check. Does it sound weird when IG talks?
Hello?
Ask him if it sounds weird when you talk.
Does it sound when I talk? It's a stupid microphone.
Echo, echo, echo. No, IG, because IG is better. Okay, did this fix it at all?
It could be just because you're up on my mic.
We have a really important announcement. We have some really bad news, guys, that we want to share, so I want to make sure you can hear me. Still kind of echoing? If you give me your mic. Well. Wait, did I adjust something on here? Well, it's a... Let me try adjusting my filter.
It's not bad anymore.
But...
What's
compressor.
It's
It's an echo. Sounds fine.
now. Oh, wait.
For some reason, I'm picking up on your microphone as well, so I don't know what's going on. Let me do this. Did that help? I wonder if that helped. Wait, was I echoing because I had my microphone plugged in through the switch? Alright, we have, Alright, so guys, here's the thing. I want you to be able to hear me because this is really important. We have a serious thing where we won't be streaming for a while. So, how do we put this?
Think. Gotta be,
Oh, it was my mic on my head.
there's gotta be a way we can
All
lay
right.
it down on softly, not harshly.
No, just hold on. Hold on, IG. I have a really important message that can go with this. And that really important message would be that, you know, in life, we all can plan what we want to plan. We can try to do things, setting goals for yourself, you know, trying to, you know, get things, you know, everybody wants their life to fit in a pretty box with a pretty bow and make it just perfect so that, you know, it's just like the way either everybody thinks they should live or the way they want to live, or we're always striving for that. And, you know, sometimes things happen that are so far out of our control that they're almost like they're tests for the dreams we have. And we've been thrown one heck of a curveball and a test. We are probably not going to be live. I would give us it could be a couple weeks. We started at the beginning of COVID. Let me just go back to and say this. At the beginning of COVID, we started shopping for a house. We were going to buy a house, and it was when IG was just getting started into his streaming. And, you know, I literally made him do a business plan and work for a year before we even started streaming and anything. And we've worked so hard to build the communities that both of us have built over the last year and do all the things that we have done. But one of the things that ended up going on the back burner was our search for a house. Well, because we were searching for a house, we went on a month-to-month basis with the place that we lease our house from. And basically, we got notice today that they have decided we are no longer willing or no longer allowed to stay here. And if we move out within 7 days, then basically everything is, they don't have to go through the process of filing to make us leave, which they would have to do anyway, because even when you're on a month by month lease, there's every state has different ways about going about it. Long story short, we're basically getting evicted. Yes, Sophie.
We're
basically
homeless.
We're basically about to be evicted. I can fight it because there's a national ban on evictions. I can fight it. I can make them allow us to stay, but fighting it will just mean put us in the same position in 30 days. So, they did a bunch of shady stuff. There's all these different laws where we live, and they did a bunch of shady stuff that basically led them to push us to a point where they'd be able to do this and stay. So, I mean, I could fight it. I could do all kinds of things. We could stay here, and so, well, it's not a good thing because if we want to not be actually forced with an eviction, we have to be out in 3 days. They basically have an opportunity to give you a notice that they want you to leave. And if you leave within said due time, then you're just all amicably separating your contract. But if you don't, then they take you to court. And they literally pushed us into a position so that they would be able to file that. And then they can also sue us. So, so we have to go. We have 3 days to move we have no family. As you guys know, my mom passed away. My dad's not any good. Well, I shouldn't say, we only have very small amount of family that we built on our own. And they live out of state.
We have one person.
We have one person.
We have
one person.
We have one person that we basically can shoot for.
So, I've decided to look at this. Here's my point to this, guys. Bad crap happens Can I be the lawyer, Sophie? Absolutely, sure. I mean, we're going to just ignore them, but
I mean,
bad thing happens all the time, and how we deal with it, is I don't know how to put it. Now, I know I would never push religion on anyone. I believe that we all have a right to believe everything we believe. I just choose to believe that there is a greater power out there. I choose to believe that it's God. And I choose to believe that right now he's kicking me in the ass and telling me to get off my ass. And, there's some loyalty points I'm going to have to freaking turn around and...
The only loyalty points
America is so
wonky.
And it's wonky state to state. But anyways... So basically what we're looking to do is move the whole family out of state in the next 48 hours.
Easy.
Easy peasy.
It's easy.
We got this, chat.
Don't worry, guys.
We got this, chat. Don't worry, guys. We got you in mind here. The one family member that we have, okay, has already graciously said that IG can use her detached heated garage so we can continue streaming. But we have to get our items there, take care of our animals, figure out how the heck we're going to move in the next... Technically, we have 72 hours, but 48 is a little closer to the norm. So we're not going to be able to go live. So LP's here too. So we wanted to come and tell you in person. We're not trying to hide anything. One of the things I hate about the freaking internet is so many people it's like they're so fake. People don't want to share with you. But guys, here's the thing. Life happens to all of us. Just because IG and I stream and we're here and we sound so happy so often doesn't always mean that that's the way that it's going. And that's true for every single one of us. You don't know when you go to the grocery store if the person that you're looking at has, a dying relative while they're sitting there at work. You don't know if they're dealing with the same kind of situation I am right now with my family. You don't know what they're doing. Everybody has a level of bad and anybody can experience it at any given time. There is no such thing as rainbows and sunshine, full-time, lifelong freaking, goodness. It's not that at all. There are bad things that happen to each and every one of us. There's scams and the crap out there that tell you that, this is the life. The people that are leading the highest, life of all, You know what? Behind the scenes, you just don't know. Everybody has a bad, and right now we're going through a bad patch. We're gonna go. This is a rough patch. This is like life is full of hills and valleys, guys. Sometimes you got to go through the valleys in order to climb to the top, and that's what we're gonna do. So, the way I feel like is this has all been perfectly orchestrated. We're going to go stay with our one family member that we have, and it may not be blood, but there's a reason why we've made our own family along the way, because family is meant to be there for you. And sometimes your own family is so toxic and whatnot that they're just not a good fit to you. And that's how our real blood family is on both sides, my husband's side, my side. It's just the way it is. We've accepted it. But thankfully, we have actually, I would say, if we had to right now, we called down to Texas. There's another family, even though we haven't talked to them in like a year, they would take us in a heartbeat because they're family, true family too. True family is there to support you in your darkest hours.
Guys,
True
did you hear that? We've been upgraded from 1 to 2.
Your family supports you. And our family here directly support one another. And things could be worse, guys. I mean, things could be worse. At least we're going to have internet until we go. We've been in situations before where we've become completely homeless.
And another good thing is like where we're going also has the ability for us to stream.
Yep.
So
and I mean, the alternative is I could have fought this, which would have cost me money. I could have made it so that they couldn't, like, I could put all of our money back into making them let us stay here. But ultimately, then they could just file a different paperwork and make us leave next month. And then we wouldn't have, like, we're going to have Chuck E. Cheese Wi-Fi. Absolutely. Unless I can figure out these are the questions I have to chat. Don't worry, we're gonna figure it out. You want to know what I know I'm gonna have? I'm gonna have my Switch, and I'm gonna be able to connect to Wi-Fi. And we're moving to the place we're gonna be staying through Christmas and New Year's is gonna be they're very technologically savvy. She actually used to be a streamer, so she's got IG's back. She's, like I said, he's gonna be in a heated garage, and guys, we're gonna make this happen. We're gonna make this happen. So it's better for me to just go with the flow than fight it, even though I could fight it, because our family is ultimately gonna lose more, and then all they'll do is turn around because we're on a month-to-month lease and terminate our lease next month. You know what I mean? Like, they obviously want us out, and they're trying to do it in a forceful manner. They could have just asked. It would have been nice.
Well,
so
we're
gonna be in the northern hemisphere.
We're
getting kicked out of where we live, guys. For those of you that are coming in here wondering what the heck is going on, we're getting kicked out. We have we will be moving to a new state within the next 72 hours. I just wanted to let you guys know, because I don't want you guys to think that I forgot you. Like, I don't want you guys to think I've ignored you. I promised you I'd be live every day till New Year's, and I'm going to work my butt off to get back and be live again. I just can't promise you when. I don't want you guys to go anywhere. I don't want to lose my community. I don't want you to think I've forgotten you guys.
We don't want it.
Yes,
we don't want
Sophie, we are basically moving to Canada.
We're going to Minnesota.
I mean, we'll be 2 hours away.
State that we were born in.
Yep, we're going to be in Minnesota. We're going back to northern Minnesota. Pretty soon I'll be talking to you all and saying, don't you know it's really cold where you guys. Yeah, you guys. We're all gonna go freeze our freaking toes off and get frostbite and have to buy big jackets.
Here, at least the place has heat.
Yeah.
This place, our house does not have heat. It doesn't have air conditioner. This place is crap.
Yeah, like literally, I've been after. The other thing is what I could argue that it's retaliation because I told them to come out and fix a bunch of stuff, and they didn't come out to fix a bunch of stuff because of COVID. And so basically, guys, I mean, when we got into this house where we are currently living right now, we were living in Texas, and my husband had gotten transferred, and we had to do everything online. We literally pay we pay our rental company online. And when I went to pay them for rent this month, my account had been locked, and I couldn't pay them. And when I contacted them, they said they had filed for eviction, but then the paperwork I got states it's not eviction. It's not actual eviction. It's more like a very heavily worded request to move, or they will file eviction. And they won't let me pay unless, like, it's crazy. So they wouldn't even let me pay this month's rent, so we're just going to take this month's rent and move.
Well, they can't. They can't technically kick us out of our house.
Yeah, technically, we don't have to leave right now. Technically, I could, like I said, fight this. We'd be here probably through the end of January, but the amount that it's going to cost me to do that, I'd rather say, you know what, take your house and shove it, man. I mean, we'll get through this.
Actually sucks. Like, it's horrible.
Yeah, it is for what we pay literally 3 times the amount of what it costs to live in the area we live in. So, you know, yeah. So, so yeah, but basically, like I told you guys, we're gonna be live every day. I told you that we're gonna be doing all this stuff. I mean, it's only Monday. God willing, there's a really good chance that by Sunday we'll be live with our Super Sunday Animal Crossing stream. If I'm not dead from, making all this happen. We can't make promises, guys.
We came on here in case we aren't live for like 2 weeks, and then the
longer.
Andromeda has died videos start rising up.
Yeah, we don't want that. We don't want that. Guys, I'm not going to be dead. I mean, I hope I'm not going to be dead. Let's hope I don't end up dead.
Don't say this stuff. They just disappear and come back like, oh, we almost died.
I told IG I thought it was really important before I start like picking apart the computer and getting it set up for travel, because that's the most important thing, obviously, besides the kids, I guess.
Kids, who needs them? We need the computer.
Oh my God, it's like, what the temperature was in Minnesota? You know what the temperature in Minnesota was?
What?
2 days ago, it was 17.
Well, we need his house. Not gonna like this place.
It's gonna be so.
We
sad.
don't go outside anyway.
So in the meantime, if you guys are hearing this message and you're like, oh my gosh, Andrew, we want to help, I mean, guys,
the best way to help is just
be here when we get back. If people be understanding, be patient. If you really, really want to help, there's links in the description below. Buy some merch. Get yourself something.
Yeah.
Merch is probably one of our best ways to actually make money.
Best way you can support. If you guys, you can buy merch at Andromeda Store or my store. Any place you buy merch is like the #1 way to help us out. Don't do it if you don't have the money though. Don't go out of your way. Don't have the money. We'll be fine. We're not gonna. We're
Cloudy. It's gonna be more like this. This is gonna be Andrew live from Minnesota.
But yeah, if you guys truly feel obligated to help, merch is the best way. But again, please.
If you want to donate, guys, we're gonna be okay. If you wanted to donate, because I mean, obviously we've got a lot of immediate costs right now that are gonna have to be fulfilled. There's a tip link down below. You can go ahead and do it. But guys, it's almost Christmas time, and we're gonna make it through this. We're a very blessed and fortunate family. I don't want anybody to feel like they have to do anything to help us. I really don't. There's so many people struggling right now. Guys, you want to hear a really interesting fact, actually, that I found out when all of this started, because I'm a fact seeker. 6.7 million Americans stand to face eviction this month by Christmas. Because December was the last, filing in December gives you the 30 days so that they can kick the people out that were seeking, safety under the CDC's no evictions. It's called, I can't say that, moratorium. Can't say the word. And we filed that. We did that even though we weren't, just in case, just because you have to file a piece of paperwork saying, you make under, whatever. And since I don't work, I mean, my husband's really on that line. I mean, we're okay. We're not getting kicked out because we can't pay. We're getting kicked out because
they won't let us.
Because they won't let us.
This was happening.
Yeah.
They played us like fiddles.
So, Soap and Fona are doing pretty well. Me friend, thanks for asking. They've been in stream. Fona stopped in this week, and Evelyn's usually pretty current. It's UK time. I'm sure they aren't getting this. Andromeda, what about gambling? Yeah, I'll be able to do that now when I go to Minnesota.
No,
just kidding.
No, we don't have enough money to gamble anyway.
The big thing is just going to be the initial shock of us trying to move. That, getting everything, our animals, our stuff. We're just going to pop our stuff in storage. We're gonna, my husband's gonna drive us up to Minnesota because right now my license is expired because of things. So I'm gonna be able to get that taken care of because I'm a native Minnesotan, so at least I'm gonna go get my license back. There's a lot behind this. But anyways, my point to you guys was this, is that it sounds horrible and it sounds like it's so bad, and I appreciate you guys saying, you're sorry that this is happening to us, and please though, understand this. As bad as this is for us right now, this is stressful, okay? But we're together, and we have, each other, and we have amazing friends. Well, an amazing friend that is an IRL friend. We have tons of amazing friends online. Our viewers, the people that we've met over the years, that we have that kind of support like you wouldn't believe. We're going to make it through this. But there are people right now that are so much worse off. There are people right now who are going to get hit with this just as we have, because it has literally been set up for this to be something that could happen. And there are going to be people, 6.7 million people are going to lose their rental places. We're not even talking about the people who are going to get foreclosed on after this is all over, losing their houses. Our government, I don't care about politics. I don't want to talk politics on this, but I think that one thing this country can agree on is we're not getting shit. Well, our government sits and gets in a pissing match with each other. I'm going to have to keep dish out. We're up to 1,000 loyalty points right now. You know?
We're homeless, but you guys won't be poor.
Yeah, like, you know, it's taken so long for anything to like get through or do anything, and the focus has been the wrong. But that's just how politics run. That's just how politics run. That's why when life happens, like, I'm more worried about all those other people who, my husband at least still does have his job. My husband at least still is going to work, and he is still going to be able to make money. And we do have a place to go, and we aren't going to freeze to death and be completely, I mean, technically, I guess, since we won't be in our own home, we will technically be homeless, but we've been homeless before. You know, I'm more worried about all the people. We're going to be able to recover. My husband hasn't lost his job. We haven't lost any source of our income. All right. If anything, IG and we've been working, and I know I've been pushing it, and I said subscribers don't matter. And the only reason I wanted to get up there is because, truth be told, we've put a lot more into the streaming aspect of things than but we knew that was going to happen. This is what we wanted to do. It's like an investment. So even though we're not making a profit on streaming, doesn't mean that we can't someday. Doesn't mean that it wouldn't be a bad thing someday, you know? But at the same time, we've also put the money in. We put so it's been an investment. More money goes out than we ever expected to come in, and that's the way it should have been. But that being said, it also means that our jobs are worthless and we make no money. So my husband carries the 100% of the load. My point is, though, he hasn't lost his job. He is, it's been slower. We've had different things. Other expenses have come up. But, wow, Cloudy, your friend was about to have the same problem, but her house burnt down before it did. That's the kind of stuff that makes me go, you know what? Like, this sounds horrible. I mean, I hope everybody was okay, obviously.
I hope everybody's okay, but that kind of just gave them a free
like, if they have
pass,
insurance, yeah.
a free pass.
Yeah, if they have insurance
out.
and everything, if you have renter's insurance or any of that stuff, like, I mean, we've had situations where stuff like that has happened to us, where something really, really bad happens, and then it's like, holy crap, it actually ended up being for the better, you know? Because if we can get out of here quickly and they don't file actual eviction on us, then we won't even have an eviction on us. Because what they basically want from us now is, because they shut it off, they basically want this month and next month's rent all up front. You know? So, Cloudy, I'm so sorry to hear that the cat, that's horrible. See, that would be a worse situation than what we are going through, right there. That's my point, guys. That's what I'm trying to say is that right now, as much as bad as it seems for us, and as much as everybody feels badly for what we're going through and everything, there are so many people right now that have a worse situation on the horizon. There are people who are sick and having this happen to them. There are people who don't have jobs and having this happen to them. There are people who literally have no one to turn to and are having this happen. And guys, those are the ones that I'm worried about, not us. We're going to be okay. We're going to make this work. We are going to get through this. It's going to be tough. It's not going to be fun. It's going to be sad. It's going to be ugly. We're going to miss you guys like crazy.
Oh my God, when we come back, it's going to be like 3 hours.
Yeah, when we come back, we're going to be like, oh my God, guys, like, we are back, and it is going to be so long. Like, we are going to be like, we're going to play everything. We're going to be so happy to see you all. But
hey, yeah, maybe with all of this happening, I'll finally get to make the Minecraft series I've been wanting to make. I mean,
glass half full, chat. Glass half full. So until we're back, though, you guys, take care of yourselves and each other. Bye.
For as long